Hi, welcome to Millennium Workshop. My name's Rex. Today we're going to kind of do a little shop tour since this is our first video. So let's get it going. Let's start this shop tour. So before we get into it, I just want to say thank you to all the subscribers that have subscribed this past week, and a huge shout out to Rebels, Reptiles, and Games. I just want to say thank you guys for hopping over on the channel, and the support you guys have had, reaching out to me on social media. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal. Ed over at Reptiles, you rock. Thank you. So let's take a look at everything, guys. So right off the bat, my bottom shelf right here has some flexible filament, Boba Fett ears, and Droid parts. This is kind of like work in progress stuff. And right up here, we're going to be at all my airbrush paints, glues, liquid latex. I get these fine line applicators. They're absolutely amazing for battle damage. And then up here we're going to move into like spray paints, body filler, filler, sandable primer. It's the stuff that you live by when you're making props. And then we're going to kind of go over to our printer over here. This is the CR10 Smart Pro. Cool thing about this printer is you can one-shot helmets on this. It's big enough to really just print out just about anything. Just about everything that I've printed lately has been on one of these printers. I have two of them. Here what we're doing is we're actually in the middle of printing a second sister helmet. This thing is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Awesome thing about the Creality CR10 Smart Pros, since it is a pro model, it has this awesome LED light. Strongly recommend it. If the house is dark, you can always flip that on and it's not lighting up the entire house. What we're working on right now is a life-size battle droid head. Look at the damage that's on this thing. Just make it dirty, scratch it up, put that liquid latex on, paint, and then wipe it off, pull it off, tear it up. Just gives it a more of a, organic, like it was actually scratched. A rock was thrown at it. It got blasted one time, skimmed some of the paint. This right next to it is a custom Mandalorian helmet that I made for my daughter. She is 4 years old, and you can just see the size difference on how big these droids are. Upcoming project, I'm making 2 of these for people, and then I'm going to be diving into a life-size, fully articulated battle droid. I think that would just be a fun project. I like doing big stuff. This is the computer workshop part. You don't need a big printer to really start out with 3D printing. You can start out on a smaller printer like I did. It just makes your life a little bit easier when you have that bigger printer. And you don't need the biggest computer in the world. Like this is the MacBook Air that is powering all the programs. So it has the M2 chip, so that does help with the processing speeds, but if it takes a little bit longer to slice everything and load everything, there's nothing wrong with that. Over on this printer right here, we are working on a Boba Fett helmet. This helmet is actually for Ed over at Rebels, Reptiles, and Games. He's actually thinking about buying a printer, but he wants to test out kind of like how I did, with a kit. What's fun about doing a kit is you can kind of see if, you like it before you dive in and actually fully invest into a printer. If you can sand it, finish it, make it look good. You'll see these right here. These are actually tree supports. That's actually what's holding up, the parts of the helmet, so they're just not free floating or you get any blowouts when you're printing. And on these shelves over here, I got my Boba Fett armor plates, knee pads, gauntlets. I actually do cosplay in this. You can see me at the Route 68 Vintage Toys They actually host a toy show twice a year here in Xenia, Ohio. This is my filament shelf, new filament, used filament, filament that I'm going to keep using. It's okay to stop your prints and, you know, put in different rolls of filament. And I mean, I'll actually burn through all these smaller ones. What I do is before I go off to work, you know, I'll put a full roll on, and then when I get home from work, I'll put one of these used rolls on. So you can stop a print many times throughout the process. It's okay. And this right here is my sewing machine. I make a lot of the fabric goods for my costumes. So right here is one of them. This is my Boba Fett. This is what I've been rocking lately. I have a full Mandalorian suit too. I just need to redo the armor, the paint. And right here's my first printer. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. You can really learn a lot of the programs and get everything done. And then, you know, just because we're into 3D printing and building doesn't mean we can't do some collecting. Got some hot toys, you know, gotta have Boba on the throne. Ed over at Rebels, Reptiles and Games. You know, thank you Rebels for the amazing sign. Big supporters, you guys are amazing. Here's Maulorian. Just made, look at that awesome chromed out visor with the Maul paint. And then we got some more collectibles, fun stuff, toys. So this whole process is just all about just having fun. That's kind of what builders do. You know, we're in it to make things that you see on TV just come out and be real. That was the whole reason I got into 3D printing, was because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but I wanted to, you know, kind of make, you know, Star Wars a reality. You know, I wanted my daughter to see that when you see something on TV, it can be real. You can make it into whatever you want. This is a helmet that I'm actually working on. It is a Commander Cody helmet. I don't know if I want to do the OG white and orange Commander Cody, or if I want to do the Bad Batch version with the grayscale. Bad Batch is one of my favorite shows right now. I just love how dark it is. And you'll see up close here that, you know, this all needs to be cleaned up and smoothed. I'm probably going to do a video on how I do it, how I start. So let me know down in the comments, guys, what you guys want to see. Like, if there's anything like you want to see brought to life, or we can build, we can definitely deep dive into stuff, and it would be a lot of fun. So let me know if you want to see like a step-by-step on finishing a helmet, or little snippets here and there. Just let me know. And again, thank you to all the subscribers who have subscribed in the past week. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for reaching out to me on social media, asking questions, wanting to see the shop. But we've got more videos to come. Take care, guys.